Wonderful. So welcome everyone to our summer camp arts and crafts session with DesignPlus. Don Heift, Amber Tolan Perry, and myself will be your main facilitators, and Dave Dillon will be serving as our moderator today to help guide us as we transition into our breakout sessions, which will be in just a few minutes. First, before we go into the hands-on portion, we wanted to offer just a brief overview of what DesignPlus is. So in a moment, you'll see some really pretty examples of what you can do with DesignPlus. We'll give you an overview, including instructions on how to turn on the features. So I recommend that you have a Canvas shell open so that you can follow along. And then, as promised, you'll get to choose your own craft path here in a few minutes. So first, we wanted to show you 3 different examples. On the left, you will see a homepage that Dawn actually designed with DesignPlus. So you can see some gorgeous elements here. She has the ability to add a banner image and these clickable buttons here to take students to where they should start, the course syllabus and the modules. You can see that the sections are kind of blocked off here with using some content blocks. And of course, it is customized to the Grossmont colors, right? In the middle, this is a module overview page that I designed for one of my courses this fall. And so I was able to change the colors. I used a theme to kind of set the page and where I wanted my icons to go. But it's a really easy and streamlined way to chunk information for students so that they can see exactly what they need to do for the week. So I use DesignPlus in my module overview pages, give them a little background of what they're going to see in the module, the objectives, the deadlines, and some resources. And then there's a way to add a module navigation or progress bar at the bottom as well. And then on the right-hand side, this is a discussion board assignment that Amber created in our Teaching with Canvas course at Cuyamaca. And so you can see, again, the theme that's laid out there with the icons in the middle, with the blocked content in our Cuyamaca colors. So this is kind of what we are going to be explaining as to how you can create something like this in your own courses. So just a quick overview. So DesignPlus allows you to build content from scratch. You can retrofit existing content, and you can design in bulk with the multi-tool. So this will allow you to bulk edit announcements, generate templates for pages, and generate modules really quickly with those templates already there. And all of the DesignPlus features also have an integrated accessibility checker, which is really great and really easy to use. You can easily, for example, edit the heading structure right there in DesignPlus. So what I'd like you all to do if you're following along in your Canvas shell is go to any page or assignment or discussion with a rich content editor, any place at all in your course that has a rich content editor. And you can, oh, I am jumping ahead. I'm so sorry. First, let me talk about the self-enrollment Canvas courses that you can take. So if you're interested in having a resource as you start to use the DesignPlus features, we have a Grossmont DesignPlus training and a Cuyamaca DesignPlus training. And I believe my colleagues are going to throw those links in the chat for you. They're Canvas courses that you can self-enroll in. And they're from the makers of DesignPlus, the City Labs company, and it walks you through exactly how to do every single thing that you can think of in DesignPlus. So be sure to self-enroll in either the Grossmont or Cuyamaca resource course. Now I will tell you how to turn these features on. I'm so sorry about that. So anywhere that there's a rich content editor in your course, you will click Edit to go into that page. And then on a PC on your keyboard, you're going to hit Alt-Shift-D or Control-1. If you're using a Mac, you will hit Option Shift D. And then once you do that, you will see this Design Tools sidebar pop up. And we will cover this again in more detail in our breakout session. So if you don't see them pop out for you right now, this won't be your only opportunity. But again, go into anywhere of the rich content editor and then hit these commands depending on whether you're using a PC or a Mac.
Could you explain that again, just one more time?
Yeah, so for example, you can click on any page in your course. You can create a new page anywhere with a rich content editor, and you will click Edit on that screen. So make sure you're in edit mode, and then on a PC, on your keyboard, hit Alt-Shift-D or Control-1. And then if you're using a Mac, you'll hit Option-Shift-D on your keyboard, and then you'll see this Design Tools sidebar pop out on the right-hand side. And that is how you turn the tools on. And once again, we will cover this again in the breakout sessions. Okay. I think this is Amber.
Okay, so, and I wanted to add from the last slide, the keyboard shortcuts, and I know that you'll go over that in the breakout. There is a method for making sure those pop up automatically, so you don't have to keep doing that shortcut every time.
Yes, if you see these Design Tools sidebar, what she's talking about is this button over here, the gear icon with the little smaller gears on the side, and you can toggle that on to stay on automatically.
So, and right now we're really just going over the kind of two main ways to use DesignPlus, so that then momentarily when we go into some breakouts, you can decide which breakout you want to go into, based on what you're most interested in learning more about right now. So you can use DesignPlus at the page level. You can also use DesignPlus more at the course level. And so that is this multi-tool. And so this is kind of like a bulk design tool. And this, you turn on the multi-tool under navigation. So if you go into settings and go to navigation, it is something that you enable in your navigation, which you can see right here. And again, if you choose to go to the multi-tool breakout, which I will be leading, or if you want to watch the recording afterwards, if you want to go to one of the other breakouts, we'll go through that process. And so what you see here is what you will see when you enable the multi-tool. And you can see the really 4 ways you can use the multi-tool. So you can build out templates. So these are building pages for new content, so that every assignment you use that template will have the same look as a, for example. So you can do that. You can build and organize some modules with the module builder. This is building from scratch, but it will also help you reorganize content you already have. Something else you can do with the multi-tool is you can modify due dates. So if you were also frustrated with the Canvas due date modifier, there's a lot more control that you have with the due date modifier through the multi-tool. And then finally, the 4th thing you can do with this multi-tool is you can set dates for delayed announcements. So if you have copied a course over from a previous semester, or you're really organized and you want to plan your announcements for the whole semester, then you can set those in bulk instead of having to go one by one. So these are the ways that you can use this multi-tool, which is more about organizing and structuring a whole course versus the tool that you use to help you design each individual page.
Wonderful.
So at this point, we hope that gives you a little bit of a snapshot of what you can do with DesignPlus. And we know it was fast, but we wanted to take more of a deep dive into some of the ways you can use DesignPlus and let you decide what you want to learn more about right now by joining one of our breakout sessions. They're going to each have their own Zoom link, which I think we're going to throw into the chat here. And this is just to make it easier for recording it so that later on, if there was a session that you wanted to go to also, you'll be able to watch that recording, or if you want to review something that happened in the session that you went to. So one session is designing a homepage. This is a homepage from scratch. So this is, designing from the ground up, and hopefully something that you could use for maybe a course for the fall. A second option is you could retrofit existing content. So this is taking a page or an assignment that you already have created and then DesignPlusing it up. So using the design tools in order to change how it looks. And then the third option is using that multi-tool. So this is more of that bulk design, creating templates, organizing your modules and due dates. So it's up to you to choose your own pathway here, which one you'd like to learn more about. And if this main session will be open in case you somehow get lost or decide that you didn't join the one that you wanted to join and want to switch. And so that this will be available. You can always hop back in and maybe get the link that you need to the appropriate breakout.
Wonderful. And I think, yep, there they are. So Dawn, Amber, and myself are going to leave this main session and go open our respective breakouts. So you can feel free to click the link in the chat of the session that you would like to join. And as Amber mentioned, Dave will be here in the main session to guide you if you want to switch rooms or you've lost the links to the breakout sessions. But with that, I will go ahead and open the retrofitting existing content room, and I will see you there if you choose that one.